like a whole e-commerce thing built. So when you
What is the name?
Evergreen
In Hong Kong.
in Hong Kong. You can see it on our website.
That's sort of the model that I think we're looking at.
Yeah.
But
so-
organic prices will go down as more come into the market.
Yeah, but I think
Yes.
I think the prime should be around 30-40%.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I think.
I think that's
not
where
60.
it's- Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that the local argument is becoming more
Local is more important than
more
organic.
important than organic because
Yeah.
people realize that organic is just like
Organic is
yeah.
So I spoke to Unilever, and
Oh, yeah.
they do a lot of research into farming and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And they also told me local beats organic.
Yeah, it does. Absolutely.
that's perfect then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good for us.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what else I can rant about. If you guys have any other questions, happy to
Really
chat.
just trying to nail down costs and stuff like that.
So
Figure out all
if
the-
we should do some kind of experiment,
Yeah.
are you like fully booked or how does your time look?
It depends on what you'd be looking for. So
Just like a small scale
Yeah.
experiment, probably bigger than this,
Yeah.
but like a small scale experiment. I would like to have maybe 10, 20 different crops, something like that.
yeah.
Maybe each crop is only that size.
Yeah, but enough
But,
to do crop
but
trials.
yeah.
So another thing that has not even been broached is hybridization of crops for these types of systems.
Yeah.
Like almost nobody is doing this, right?
do it for the marijuana, but they don't.
Yeah, they do it for the marijuana, but they don't do it for friggin' like lettuce and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, and I have friends who are plant breeders, and they're like, it takes a year, right? Like it takes a year, but you can extract traits that you need using hybridization and not GMO. So you're not doing like,
Sure.
like the stuff that people get worried about.
Yeah.
I don't care, but like, but it's enough. It's enough to say like, hey, let's make a spring onion that
Sure.
grows twice as fast in highly aerated water,
Yeah.
or something like that, right? So we do a lot of crop trials overseas. So those pictures are all from our farms.
Yeah.
So we do tomatoes. We're approaching commercial yields on tomatoes.
So the standard crops is what I'm interested in.
Pardon?
Like the standard crops, like cucumber, tomato, lettuce,
Yeah.
onion.
So standard crops in terms of profitability, in terms of what
No.
we grow. So we grow tomatoes.
Profitability we will
as-
fix
yeah.
later on.
So we grow tomatoes as a loss leader, right? Because
Yes.
they're sexy. They're kind of
Exactly.
sexy, right? Everyone
Yeah.
sees a tomato, they're like, oh,
Yes.
wicked. Smells nice,
Yeah.
tastes way better.
Yeah.
We do.
So that's the approach more we have
Yeah.
right now.
Very much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's more like not the
We
profit,
wanna
but
look, fresh, local,
Yeah.
different kinds of vegetables,
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
Then, and then we'll tinker with the financial model.
Yeah. So I mean that's definitely something we can talk about helping you guys out with. I mean, we're not like fully booked, but we are getting a lot busier with this
Sure.
kind of pre-feasibility stuff, which
Yeah.
I am much happier to do this work than people who call me after they've been struggling for a year and a half and
Yeah,
they
yeah.
say like,
Yeah.
please come
No,
fix
no.
things.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Like
it's-
Rescue Rangers approach, right? Which
Yeah.
is it's good for my pocketbook, but not good for the industry, right? So there's
But
like
it's also tiring. It's less motivating, right?
it's less motivating.
Yeah.
Because then I
Yeah.
just get paid to tell people bad news.
Yes,
I'm like,
yes.
so there's, and there's so many like young kids, like hipsters basically, who
Sure.
are trying to get into this stuff, and so they're so gung ho about it, and they've got grandma's money or something, and they dump like a ton of money into a greenhouse, and they
Yeah.
have no fans.
Yeah.
So in the summer it goes to 60 degrees in there and just
Yes.
bakes everything, right? And
Yes.
so to me that's operator error, right? It's
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
that's the knowledge gap that we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
So how would it work? So we hire you as a consultant.
Yeah. So we have,
Is that like an hourly, monthly, weekly? How do we pay you guys?
So we have an hourly rate of $75 an hour
Okay.
for each person on our team. So
Okay.
the team is sort of two main guys, and then I subcontract to about 3 other specialists.
Okay.
So it's me and Arvind. Arvind's is the actual engineer. I just have grad school engineering, and then we have a fisheries biologist. And a PhD hatchery manager, so he set up the cod hatcheries. And he's awesome at that stuff. If you want to do the fish stuff, the aquaponic stuff, right? If you want to just do hydroponics,
I don't think that's
different
Fish is
approach.
not a
that's
motivator.
Not a motivator for us.
No,
Yeah.
I think that the growing is the most important thing.
Yeah,
Not the
yeah.
livestock.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So if you're doing that, then it's a hydroponic system, right?
Yeah.
So then it's how are you doing hydroponics? You're going
Yes.
in NFT, you're going in deep water culture,
Yeah.
media beds, all that stuff. Like the growers have been doing that forever, right? Like that's just what the industry is, right? So approaching it from that side, we would basically be recommending like here's the holistic approach to how you approach that.
Sure.
Here's like the key people you would need to hire to
Yeah.
service this properly. So definitely starting with people
Exactly.
with horticultural experience, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
don't hire a bunch of computer scientists
No,
to grow
no,
plants,
no.
right? Like, you need someone who's like done this
Who's
stuff.
the farmer? Yeah.
And there's so much stuff. Like, there's products coming out of Holland. Like the Dutch have just
Oh,
the
yeah.
best everything.
They are so
of course,
good,
right?
yeah.
And so like these are coconut plugs. You can see one through here. These are coconut plugs, so it's a rubberized coconut mix that costs about 7 cents a piece. You can get it down to 4 if you buy them in bulk. But there's a new product that I just found last week, and it's like a basket that you just fill with soil. And those are really cool, and they only cost about a penny each, so that's like a factor 5
Yeah.
price saving, and that's the kind of stuff that's really cool.
Yeah.
Right down there. These plugs are actually one size too big, so that's why they're sitting up. They should be flush
Sure.
like that, but
The plants don't care, right?
the plants,
No.
well, yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys want to see up top, actually, just there's some nicer lettuce up top. This stuff kind of gets beat up because when they do tours, everyone's like this, right? And so this is just one of those things where it's like we just notice always that everything up here does better, and I just think it's because there's people through here and there's like kids mucking with stuff. So
Right.
let me just. You guys want to take a peek up there? You can see the Dragoon there is that's a much better seed. I think the genetics are just way better, and the restaurant client likes it a lot more. The butter crunch is too soft. It's susceptible to this is thrips.
Gets a little.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah.
That's more robust. So that's what I mean by doing like trial experiments, right? Like testing different varieties. Yeah.